Call me a god.
Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Hello guys, so today we're going to review Ahsoka. So I decided to give the show a chance because, you know, I basically became a Star Wars fan because of, you know, the Clone Wars, the animated show back from, back in the 2000s. Like, without that show, I probably wouldn't even really care that much about Star Wars. Yeah, I did see the prequels as a kid with my cousin, but I didn't really care much about Star Wars. And to be honest, I'm not even a big fan of the original films too, which, yeah, they're definitely good films, but I never loved them. It wasn't until the Clone Wars TV show that I grew up with on Cartoon Network. That's when I actually became, a fan of Star Wars. Thanks to characters like mainly Ahsoka Tano, Anakin. I mean, Yoda was just pretty good in that. Before we had Baby Yoda. Yeah. We had the original Yoda, just being a badass. Just all the characters Mace Windu. That's how I was introduced to a lot of those characters before I guess I watched the movies. Yeah, the prequels. Because the prequels are not really that bad. I mean, they're definitely not better than the original films, but they're way better than the sequel films that just end up ruining everything. Like, man, they're so bad. But yeah, this show, I guess, has some guy called Balin, who I think was basically like Anakin. He was a Jedi, but then ended up, choosing a different path and becoming a Sith. And these people think like he's just some ex-Imperial who should have just surrendered. He surrendered himself after, Luke and his friends beat the original Empire. But I guess he's a part of the new Empire. And he's kind of looking for some map, I guess. Ends up massacring, everyone here. And then, the title, we got to see Ahsoka trying to also look for the map too, which he's looking for. But I guess she gets to it first. I think he basically sends some things to go after Ahsoka after she claims it, I guess. There's like some golden snitch. I mean, there's like, from Harry Potter, the golden snitch, but then like when you get like to a later part in the episode, it's like flipping the Hellraiser cube with how it opens up and stuff and what it actually does. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't do anything like that, but yeah. Then we just get a little fight scene with Ahsoka, which was actually okay. I mean, I've seen better, and then there's like a scene where they're trying to escape, and basically just the whole thing, ends up flipping blowing up. I even know it's not even letting me show things properly. I think I recognise her from, because the thing is, I haven't really watched a lot of Rebels. I grew up with the Clone Wars TV show, and they kind of make a reference to him, like in this scene when you got this guy talking, which, man, he's always playing as like a villain, and I won't be surprised if he turns out to be a villain. Because right now it seems like he's a good guy, but every time he's always a villain, like in Dexter New Blood. Like, man, everything he's in is mostly a villain. It's very rare that he's not. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it behind, like basically the Rebels cartoon, yeah, because that's what it's mainly taking inspiration on. There will be some hint of Clone Wars stuff, like we'll have Rex and stuff, but it's mainly focused on Clone Wars characters. I think she's a character from Clone Wars. I wouldn't really know because I didn't really watch it. Like, I think she's like the girl in the group who I think Ahsoka trains. My knowledge of Rebels, is just not that good. Like, I grew up with the Clone Wars, so Rebels, I'm barely gonna know anything. I just know that, that Vader takes on Ahsoka, and she has these people who she's with, and one of them becomes like a mentor. Yeah. Well, Ahsoka becomes a mentor to one of them, which I guess was her. Because my knowledge of this show is just really bad, and I guess she has got some skill in driving because she basically ends up sliding past flipping one of these ships, which was pretty cool, not gonna lie. But yeah, most of this episode was just mainly boring. Her trying to do things her own way to find her old friend, which I think was the original main character in Rebels, and then them finding out about Thrawn being alive and stuff. Yeah, I just haven't really got much of an opinion. You got Balin's apprentice trying to find the key for them as well. She ends up finding Ahsoka's apprentice and has a fight with her at the end. But yeah, just most of this episode is just, it's pretty slow with how it's doing things. It's not even interesting slow way, to the point where I think the slowest episodes of Andor is more entertaining than this show. And this is just the first episode I've watched. I haven't watched the second one yet, which we'll see if it's even like better. I don't know. You've got a character like Ahsoka, a character that got me into Star Wars, and I'm just like, man, this is slow. Like, my God, Jesus. And she's just trying to find out how to open, this key, since it's very important to our heroes and villains. And then she just ends up, leaving Ahsoka and trying to find it herself, but that puts her in danger by the end when, Balin's, I don't know, I can't remember what her name is, so I'm not even going to try to say it, like, basically goes after her. Then Ahsoka finds out that she goes missing, so, Ahsoka goes to try and help her, but at that point, it seems like it's already a bit late. We get a scene where she's thinking about, Anakin and stuff, leaving him behind, and the Jedi Order and everything. Yeah, and basically doing the same thing to her own apprentice. Yeah, why she doesn't really trust her, and why she goes off and does her own thing. Yeah, I mean, that's one of like the only true bad quality of Ahsoka, even though she's my favourite Star Wars character, especially the younger version of her. Like, she's just so much fun. Yeah, just getting to see her grow and evolve. But yeah, that was always one of her flaws. Like, she'll end up leaving if she feels like it's for a good reason, but still, you're leaving people that could have been in a better place if you stayed. But then, she just has high responsibilities, so she can't always be perfect, and you don't want a character to just be perfect like flipping Captain Marvel and stuff. Like, they can do no one, because yeah, Ahsoka does have flaws, but we still love her anyway. Yeah, and she still tries to do the right thing afterwards. Yeah, she basically tries to open it. It basically opens like flipping hair razor, and she kind of sees where to go, but then that's when she gets attacked by Balin's people and his apprentice. She ends up having like a little duel, which is just a fight, and even when she gets stabbed at, she's like, I don't care, I really don't care, because I haven't watched Rebels, and I doubt he's gonna die anyway. I mean, if you've watched Obi-Wan, where you literally see someone get fully stabbed through the body, I mean, she's not even stabbed through the body, but still, that would still be a fatal blow. And she's probably going to survive that. Like, my God. And then the short, episode just finishes. Yeah. That's just the first episode anyway. I still got to review the second episode, but, just wanted to get a video out. As what I think so far, I mean, it could be worse, and it's just the first episode, so I can't really fully judge it yet. Yeah, I really can't. Yeah, I just hope it could get better, but since Star Wars has just gone so downhill from Disney just ruined everything. I'm sick of kind of talking about Disney at this point, and this truly is the last chance. Like, I did say I was going to be done after Mandalorian, but because it's Ahsoka, the person who got me into Star Wars, I wanted to give this show a try. It's just, man, I'm just like, damn. And I need something to review anyway, because I'm still not ready to fully review Snowfall yet. I want to actually set it up properly, so it's more professional how I'm going to do that review, because it's such a special show, which I recommend if you haven't watched it. Yeah, maybe someday review Superman and Lois. Maybe I'm going to be watching Smallville right now, so there's that. Yeah, in the future I could do a few reviews. I mean, Daredevil's like the number one, I guess, because it's been my main picture for a long time, and it's in my intro, which I might change that eventually too. So yeah, I just want to at least review the first season before I do anything like that. Yeah, of Daredevil. But yeah, for now I'm just reviewing Ahsoka, and if there's any movies that I end up watching, I'll also review them. I'm thinking of other things I could do for this channel, but yeah, that's just pretty much it for this review anyway. I'll probably be, I'll do another upload for episode 2, and probably episode 3 will be out by then. But yeah, this should be uploaded like either today or tomorrow, which right now it's Sunday, and I could upload it on Monday, like maybe after Carnival, I don't know. Because if I do record anything in Carnival, it won't be until Wednesday when I'll actually make a premiere. But yeah, I'll just end things here. Let me know what you thought of the first episode. I'll see you in the next one. And peace. May the force be with you.